guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I was going to post just on my Instagram 3 different ways that I use spaghetti squash, but I figured I would just do a YouTube video and actually show you the 3 different meals that I'm going to make today. Super easy, you know, if you're doing more like a low carb, or if you're going out that night and you know you're going to be eating a little bit more carbs, so you want to kind of save your carbs for the night. These meals are super nice to have because it's more protein and low carb base. So I am obsessed with spaghetti squash, and I highly recommend that people try different things. I've just recently got into this. I've never even thought of trying spaghetti squash, so that's why I'm a big advocate and don't knock it till you try it, because honestly, like, it's my go-to now, like every week. It's super easy to make, super easy to prepare, and I swear these 3 different meals, like whatever you put it with, it tastes like that. So I'm gonna get into how I make it, because like I said, it takes nothing, and I'm gonna run to the grocery store while it's cooking and get my extra ingredients for my other meals, and then I will be back to show you. So this is how I make it. Like I said, super easy. Anyone can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. So let's go. Also too, this is really nice if you are, you know, on a low budget, because it's pretty reasonable and cheap, and like this thing here will get me to last all week. So like I said, really easy, and it's pretty filling too, and it's versatile. Like, you can put it with basically anything and it tastes good. So my pan here, just gonna spray it with some olive oil, and then I need a knife. The only thing is like cutting it, so it's like pumpkin, you know, when you carve pumpkins. That's kind of what it reminds me of. So just be careful when you're cutting it. So I just cut it right down the middle. Almost there, guys. Okay. Literally just like a pumpkin. So then you just scrape this part out. So we'll do that here. So I had to get a little bigger pan because they're just a little too big, but I just cut them in half, clean them out, rinse them out, and then put them in here. Now we're gonna put them in the oven. I'm gonna leave that in there, and I'm gonna run to the store and grab some extra things for the meals that I have planned, because, you know, I'm doing this a little last minute, so that's okay, but I just need to get a few extra things, so I'm gonna go do that. I leave this in here about half hour to an hour, depending. It just depends how you like it too. I wouldn't leave it in. Probably 45 minutes probably be the best. An hour probably is a little too much, but that would be okay for like mashed potatoes, but we'll get there. So just about, you know, enough so you can scrape it out. So I'm gonna leave it in there for 30 and we'll check it, and then maybe leave it in there for another 15, see how it is. So I'm gonna set a timer and then we're gonna go. All right, so going to the store. I have my list here. Just a few things. I'm trying to save more money. Sorry, it's a little loud. So trying to save money. So a couple things I do recommend if you're on a budget and you still want to eat healthy is 1, right, and make a budget for yourself. 2, just shop the perimeter of the store. So just your fruits, veggies, your meats, You might need to go a little in the aisles just to grab a few condiment things, but otherwise just keep on the outskirts. That will keep the budget down. And then 3, I like to use the hand carry instead of like a cart, because a cart you can fit a lot more. So the hand carry, you're only limited to so much you grab. That tends to help me, even though I kind of overflow every time I go. People are like, oh, you need a cart. I'm like, nope, I don't need a cart. I got this. This is the way I keep my budget down. So yeah, that's a few tips that I use. If you are on a budget, I suggest you try some of those tips out because they may help you.
Now we see you over there on the internet, comparing all the girls who are killing it.
All right, back from the store. Only spent like $43, I believe that was 43, so not bad. Yesterday though, I did get my turkey and chicken as well, and then my squash. So that was about $14. So total, a little over 50. So not bad for a week. For meat wise, I try and get like the ground turkey. There's no added hormones or steroids, no antibiotics. So that's usually the meat. I usually try and get the high quality things. If I can get organic produce, I will, but otherwise it's really not available too much at my local store, and that's kind of where I go because I just don't want to stay in Marshtown long enough to go shopping. So unless I'm there. So it just depends on the week, but usually the meats I try and get the high quality things. So right now, the spaghetti squash is still not about done. It's you're able to flake it out or scrape it out, but it's not soft enough. So I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit longer. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna start with my first thing to add with it, and I'm gonna make balls. Super easy. All I'm gonna do is add some of this, and I got some spices here, so I'm gonna try basil and parsley and oregano. So I'm not really too picky what I put in things, but I just like to experiment. I never really have a recipe per se. I just kind of look in pictures, oh, that looks good, and then I'll just kind of throw what I have into it. So also, what I didn't mention is why I'm only doing these. I usually add garlic in it or onion powder, but I'm trying to stay away from garlic and onion. My stomach has been kind of sensitive, and I've heard that kind of can throw things off. So I'm trying to avoid that right now. So that's why I'm adding these. So so nice. So mom and dad got a new oven, so we got 2 here, so it makes cooking so much more easier because I always need extra spots. So we got those babies in there, and I'll put this to 350 and start, and I would bake those for about 20 to 30 minutes depending. Like I said, you just kind of look and see. So now we're gonna go on to the next entree. Okay, next I'm doing chicken. So I'm gonna cut this chicken up, I'm gonna stir or cook it in the pan, and then I'm gonna add some mushrooms, and I'm gonna add some peas and carrots, because I'm trying to stay away from corn. I couldn't get the mixed one, so hopefully this tastes just fine. And then I'm gonna add seasoning, basil, chili, and ginger. Like I said, don't know if these mixtures are gonna taste very good, but I like them separately. So, and I don't know, like the ginger is gonna be really good for my gut. So we're just gonna add all that together, and we're gonna throw that all in the stir pan and just fry it up together. I did put some coconut oil in there, so I'm gonna add a little coconutty. I usually do coconut aminos, but I didn't grab any. There's none at our local store. I'd have to go to Marshtown, but I'm not gonna do that, so we're just gonna do this, and we're just gonna hopefully make it taste good with the spices here. So chicken's going good. I got this out here. So this is about the color you want, where it's soft. This will probably be more for the spaghetti. I just flipped it up so it wasn't keeping the moisture in. So it was more dry, so it's more shreddy. And this will be more soft to make into our other meals. So get in there. Chicken going good. I'm gonna add the mushrooms. Yum, love mushrooms. Just about done, so I like to make sure my mushrooms are cooked too, just because I don't trust it. So what I'm going to do, which will make it go faster, is add this. All right, chicken's going, mushrooms in, we're going good. Turkey balls are almost done, so now I'm gonna make the sauce. Almond milk, nutritional yeast. This is perfect if you are trying to cut out dairy in your diet or just eliminate it as much as possible. This is your go-to. Avocado. So I'm gonna put this all in a pan and we're gonna just simmer it up and it's gonna taste bomb, I tell ya. Let's go. I get to cut myself cutting up these avocados, but I fear that a day might happen. So I'm gonna add in the peas and carrots, and then that will be done. And then I got my avocado, nutritional yeast, and almond milk in there. I'm gonna boil that up. And these are just about done, I'd say. So I'm giving that just a little bit more. All right, guys, I am done. 3 bomb meals. I just kind of made them up out of the spot too, but they taste so good. So my first, all with spaghetti squash, super easy to make, super versatile. You can kind of pick and choose what you want. My first one here is a stir fry. So I have the mixed veggies, chicken, the spaghetti squash, and mushrooms, and then just some seasoning. My spaghetti. Spaghetti is so good, but sometimes it's so heavy carb. So like I said, if you're doing more like a low carb, or you're just gonna go out that night and you know you're gonna have more carbs than usual, then this is a good go-to. And so here's the spaghetti. The sauce is the avocado, almond milk, and nutritional yeast. And I did put some basil in it and some Himalayan salt, which is so good. And then I got the turkey burgers with the different sauce. So, oh my gosh, like I said, so good. I was planning on making a turkey burger with like mashed potatoes, but we've been eating a lot of turkey burgers around this time because, you know, girl season. So I didn't have any turkey burgers. I thought I did, but I didn't, and I didn't get them, and I'm so sorry. But this is just as good. So I did more like a breakfast theme. All I did, like I said, last minute, I'm like, oh gosh, I don't have time to go to the store, so I just put 2 eggs and spaghetti squash in it, and I made like a hash brown. It doesn't look the best, but it's kind of like a hash brown thing. I put Himalayan salt in it, and it just tastes so good. So this would, you could put maybe like a turkey sausage on the side or some bacon or something to make it like a breakfast, but not bad for on the spot, let me just say. So 3 different meals, super easy, super cheap. So hopefully y'all try, hopefully you like this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna try and upload once a week at least, maybe twice a week, depending if I have time and to edit these videos. So hopefully you liked it, give them a shot. Let me know in the comments below if you did like it, or if you tried them, or if you have any other videos or different food options that you would like me to try out. I would love to do that. Let me know, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Best part about making food, eat the food.